Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Washington Commanders. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Scat.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Greg Dulcich, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Dre,
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Tua now on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
44.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, turbo one. Ice jam.
Robinson again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here we go.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Robinson on a give right side. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Cover 2.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 34 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Off the option, here's Akers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
On the 6.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 32 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Robinson up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
All right. 21G.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Hand off now to Robinson. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 4.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
32 stand. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
60 boxes, 79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60. 18 Ravens.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Akers. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, long, out.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Turbo 3 kick. Turbo 1.
They'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's out wide here for Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Solo left Zion. To the right.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Let's go now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Turbo 2. Turbo 1 hard. Out.
They'll run with Robinson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, Turbo 2. Turbo 2.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start. The 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Go, Reed, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here comes the Rams punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And shutting him off, now open field. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 101 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Nick Hampton able to make that stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Set.
Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A give left side to Robinson. Powering forward. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
20 TX. Solo left Zion. Out!
They'll run for it with Robinson. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Panther 11.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Greg Dulcich with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Let's go
So
now.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Here's Robinson. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
Out left to Dotson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Go ahead. 21G. Out.
They run. Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already, and you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
18 Rattler.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jamin Davis getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Hey, Brad. 19 sight, 19, smash.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Rams strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
32 Stinger.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ice jam.
Robinson with another carry.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Tua. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on second down. They're going to look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they get the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by Dulcich. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, rig alert, rig Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Ready.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. A try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Right.
Here's 1st and 10.
Eight. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Tua. He's got McLaurin. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone.
Okay,
this week
ready?
he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Steady.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the